glad I am to see you. What brings you here, my friend? You understand how heavy the duty.
Well met, sir. How am I to go? You really ought to have returned by now. Well met, sir. How... How might I be of service?
Always a pleasure.
Not buying? That's just as well. Better to be selective than wasteful. The Arisen is ever prudent in the application of coin.
Hail, if you've a moment to spare. As you can see, we're rebuilding. A task that can always be... What say you? Would you be willing to help? Excellent. You're a good sort. Here's what I need from you. A bask of saurians has made their nest outside the village. I'd like to enlist your aid, and I've prepared some explosive casks and left them by the village entrance.
A saurian nest so near the village is worrying indeed. Let us see the explosive casks there as quickly as we may. I quite agree.
I've a selection of wares that sure to please. Hope to see you again.
Would that such tranquility could last. You have my support.
My magics are at your disposal! That's thrilling. I didn't know I could no sense letting the enemy gain the upper hand. The early griffin gets the worm, as they say. Over so soon? Why? We seem to have come through unscathed.
We mustn't allow ourselves to become complacent. Take each trial as it comes.
What's this way?
Well, that appears to have sent some of... To finish the job, I'd have you drop a jar of poison. With any luck, the Saurians will realize that they chose a perilous... But pray, take care not to drop it in the river. The villagers, you must make sure your aim is true. Good. You'll find the jars of poison just...
Have you forgotten something, Arisen? You're looking rather lost.
It's this way.
Expertly thrown, Master. I'd wager those Saurians will think twice about nesting here again.
'Twas a pleasure to...
You've done as I asked, I see. Many thanks for your efforts. And I must say you've a fine arm. Watching you got me thinking. Mayhap you... or perhaps 'tis a little early. In any event, thanks to the work you've done for us today, the rebuilding efforts ought to...
'Tis done. Outstanding. A job well done. 'Tis vital that we rest and regain our strength before moving on.
Apologies, but I can't offer you a ride, sir.
What am I to do? He really ought to have returned by now. Mayhap 'tis time I went looking for him.
Well met, sir. How am I... To be of service.
Always a pleasure.
Well met, sir. How am I to be of service?
Sometimes this is the only place I can
Where
find
to
peace.
now?
A lonely place, but not without its charms.
Not for it, cut my teeth in a real bout. Mustn't be complacent.
How had it been?
There's comfort. I'll treat myself to a tickle before bed.
As they say,
What am I to do? He really ought to have returned by now.
Here at the inn, we also offer changes of vocation. I get so few customers, you see, that I can manage both roles myself. But enough about me. Did you need something?
A good sleep will ensure we are prepared for the morrow. Now we've the vim to tackle the day ahead. Come, we've much to be getting on with.
Shall we get underway?
You can count on me to fly to your aid in your hour of need, Master. Knowing when to use curatives is my speciality.
I enjoy tackling fierce foes and prefer combat's thrills to gathering items. I am confident and may act independently.
A troubling rumor has reached my ears, and methinks I ought to share it. 'Tis said there is an illness fools can contract beyond the rift that inflicts unspeakable harm on those around them. As it progresses, the pawn gradually loses all self-control, and in time will even cease to heed the Arisen's commands. How terrible. We shall have to be alert for signs of the sickness among our number.
I'll not take that from you.
Our traits mesh well together.
This ox cart's bound for Vermont.
I'll need to see some coin before I let you on.
Be ready to give the signal.
Here already? Travelling by ox cart was a welcome change.
Mayhap we can employ a cart for our next journey.
That's it. I've had enough. Clear off.
But I've got the coin, I swear it.
Where is it then, eh? Bring the coin, all of it.
The lad seemed rather ignorant of the world. Hasn't had anyone to show him the proper way, I'd wager.
Well met, sir. I thought so. She's not stopped talking of her. That girl's always running off on some fool's errand or other. Now listen, 'tisn't much, but I'd fain offer you a discount.
Pray, allow me to open yon chest.
Oh dear. What am I to do?
I wonder.
Where are you going?
Naught of import ever happens here, anyhow.
Little enough gold to spend as 'tis.
This is my favourite place in all the town.
Pray, seize this at once, Arisen!
It's this way.
I brought... I happen to understand Elvish, Master. I expect you'll find my talents useful should we encounter another speaker. 'Tis uncommon for a lad of his age to be unable to shop on his own. Mayhap we ought to lend him a hand, Master.
This really is
'Tis you. You're a welcome. Forgive my boldness, but I've a small favor to ask of you. Would you be willing to lend me some gold? I swear you'll be repaid in full. A trinket in yon shop caught my eye. A small... Alas, 'twould seem I do not have the coin. I can certainly procure the gold later, but by then, if you'd be kind enough to lend me the amount I need...
That looks promising. Any ideas as to how we might reach it?
Welcome to Pure, and quality is what you need if you want to survive. So for you, hope to see you again.
Well met, son. How might I be of service?
I've all manner of arms for sale. Well, come, have yourself a look.
Yes? Is there aught I can do for... Are you sure? Oh, many thanks.
Not you again! I thought...
Ah, but I've brought the gold this time. I assume that changes things.
Oh, well, if you've got the gold, then...
My thanks. I finally have what I came for, and...
He seems a young man of decent character. I believe his promise to repay you was a genuine one. I'll go and open the chest.
Should you need to communicate in Elvish, pray call upon me. I would be only too glad to assist.
I know precisely when a curative is needed, Master. You'll never fall in battle so long as I'm around.
If your pack grows over full, simply ask me to sell off your surplus items. I'll have the gold for you in a trice.
At least I go knowing I fought to the best of my ability.
Let us work together to... I heard a rumour that this land was once a kingdom of beastrons.
Truly?
Quite, though no definitive records remain.
Gladly stay here forever if I could.
Might well be a while here, eh?
Wish I could go on an adventure.
Try all I might. I can't get myself to ask it. A bit more pathetic.
At your left. Well met. You will soon forget the fatigue of a long journey when treated to the foremost hospitality in all Vernworth.
You shan't hear me complain about an early repose. Are we to depart at this hour? I cannot see why we should choose to stumble around in the dark.
Shall we check our packs and be off?
Shall we get underway?
Why, you there. Your presence is requested at the tavern this evening. Why, you there. Why, you there. Your presence is requested at the tavern this evening.
Fancy a look at my wares?
This really is fine craftsmanship. Oh, I possess no ill intent. Those of other races differ so in design from our own. That's all 'tis, mind. Curiosity. And even if I did, it isn't as if no matter how they fascinate me, it isn't to be.
Your Majesty, your timing is impeccable. I just thought to call for you. 'Tis not a matter for prying ears. Pray, let us speak out here. As I informed you when last we spoke, the palace is filled with the Queen Regent's sycophants. Should Disa denounce your Majesty as a false arisen, few would elect to doubt her. Yet if we are to prove your identity, I believe there is no occasion more suitable than the coronation. It was delayed so that the sovereign, that is, the false arisen, could convalesce in the palace, but the date has now been set. The central players in the court ought all be in attendance. 'Twould be a fine opportunity to display your Majesty's power. None would be able to deny that you are the true arisen then. There is a problem, however. Entry to such an event is limited to the chosen few. Only select members of the nobility and citizens who have contributed greatly to Vermont's continued prosperity will be granted entry. If your Majesty is to be counted among them, you will need to attend to a number of tasks. Pray, allow me to summarize them for you. The citizenry have called upon my soldiers to cull monsters that plague the land. I dare say, 'twould be a fine contribution were you to accomplish these tasks unaided. What say you? Might I ask for your cooperation in this matter? I thank you, Your Majesty. There are 3 locales that have seen significant trouble of late. The first is Trevo Mine, to the northwest. We've had reports of goblins swarming in great numbers. Next is Half Village, west of Burnworth. I believe soldiers have already been dispatched to cull an infestation of saurians there. Finally, there is a call for someone to locate a group of soldiers tasked with delivering freight. They were last seen crossing the second bridge on the eastern edge of Vermont.
'Tis our duty to bring the beasts low.
There is surely no challenge to which we cannot rise.
Trevo Mine is but a stone's throw from here. I can guide you there if you wish.
Welcome to the Star Drop. We serve all manner of fine ales here. Shall I pour you a cup to start you off? Come back any time.
Here, if you please.
Pray, allow me to open yon chest.
I enjoy tackling fierce foes and prefer combat's thrills to gathering items. I am confident and may act independently. Trevo Mine is but a stone's throw from here. I can guide you there if you wish.
I swear
Follow me.
That wasn't the whole
Here we go again. I don't suppose begging for a reprieve would get us far with one of this lot.
Understood. The Arisen has been torched! Quick! Douse the flames!
Naught compares to the thrill of victory. One cannot help but feel indomitable.
No doubt this triumph will spur us into the next.
Survive. You must needs focus.
Leave it to me.
I'll gather this. It might... Goblins, Master!
Leave it to me.
Oxguard was beset by assailants it could not shake. And this is the result.
Be on your guard, lest we meet a similar fate.
We ought to proceed with caution.
Seems our foe is particularly self-victory.
It's the mark of a champion to prevail with weaponry.
Suppose you think you can afford to be reckless so long as I'm here to heal you. Best keep still a moment. Should your pack grow overfull, have no fear. I'll lighten your load by spreading it. Mine is but a stone's throw from here.
Very well.
I'll guide you there directly.
Seems I've drawn the short straw. Of course, I wouldn't dream of complaining about it.
A fine place to harvest some ingredients.
We collect as much as we can carry.
Strange sort that ventures willingly into darkness.
Feast your eyes on this!
Apologies, Master, but I can't guide you there from our current location.
Perhaps this will seem of little consequence, but some masters rearrange their party at the drop of a hat. One such arisen
Oi, you there! You fit to fight, give us a hand. Right, lend us your aid. Scatter the goblins! You've a strong arm. The goblins are well routed. You have my thanks. 'Twas a simple patrol mission, till we walked into their ambush. Those cursed things caught us. I don't know where we'd be if you hadn't come along. I pray you'll let me repay the favour, if that...
Could you come over here?